EMT parking management. This is my development from my employer's idea to today working state. In this video, I very briefly explain how it really works, the basic concepts and tools that I used in my work. EMT parking management is a complex of software and hardware. The hardware includes webcams, barriers, relays, and other parking management devices. The software includes software for LPR cameras and other API devices provided by equipment vendors. What I used for development these applications: NodeJS platform and Nestjs framework for backend development, Angular framework, Ionic framework, and components library for frontend development, C++, C# for LPR API, MongoDB as database and Mongoose as database provider, REST API, Websockets for application communications, Visual Studio Code, Android Studio as editors and compilers, Amazon Web Services for hosting, Docker for deploy containers to Amazon Container Services, Github as subversion platform. There is the real-time job of the guard management screen. The guard screen consists of 4 horizontal parts: header with main menu, a grid of parking gates, a live view header with 2 buttons, reports and users, and real-time events table. I don't want to interfere with the guard's work and describe the software details in special test mode. In this case, we have not live view parking area webcams videos. It's the same guard management screen as in previous video, only without real streaming. Now, about the main menu. The main menu has 6 menu items: exit, close screen, settings, defines grid rows at columns count, change user, set the current security guard responsible for the parking, save screen, saving gates grid. The guard screen is saved to local storage because it can be opened on multiple devices. Refresh video. Why? Because sometimes network errors happen and stream may be not synchronized with webcam. Version. Bluegate version. Guard screen version, not Bluegate. The parking gates grid consists cells of parking gates. Every cell has webcam view, plus gate name, plus info about last event, plus the gate management menu, green color of the gate name indicates that the gate is an entry gate. Red color indicates an exit gate. The menu, Gate Management, has 4 items in production mode. And here in the test mode, 5 items. First of them, parking status. Shows how much parking spaces in the parking areas. In the parking area, how much free spaces and how much cars in the parking. Now only one. And same things for every parking group. In this parking, every parking group is an apartment. But parking group may be also company parking group and to have from 1 to 1,000 parking spaces. I can look for parking group name this name and to see info about spaces in this group. 3-1 and on parking area 1. Okay. Cars in parking. The info about cars in the parking area. The red background automatically appears if the vehicle has been parked for longer than the time specified in the settings. The problem may be that the car was not identified as the exit, and the close button is also shown automatically. Button to release the parking space. Wow. And when I return to parking status, I see it as free, empty. Cars in the parking area are also accessible from the parking status if I click this icon. Now the parking area is completely empty. Open gate. Open gate. The guard can open the gate if the gate doesn't open automatically. But if I click the button now, nothing happened. I need to play with test button to describe when to use open gate item. Mind that the test button is visible only in testing or developer modes. I use it to reproduce situation if the gate doesn't open automatically. There are several reasons not to open the gate automatically. Car is not in database. LPR camera read license plate not right. Parking lot is full. It's main reasons, and maybe others. As example, this number exists in database, but sometimes web camera, כן to send לנו, to send our as it. In this case, I see this dialog. I can to change the number to right. Okay. And the gate is open. Okay, another example. I can check this number. That's not in database. And I can open gate by definition. The car has a user support, something as this. Okay. Car inside. Now exit gate. Before check how it works, check cars and parking. We see 2 cars. Okay. Now test. Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exit. Again check cars and parking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is out of parking. Okay. Set gate. There is the choice any gate from the gate list of parking structure. Gate list defined by special cloud application. Look video about it later. Gate list content is not editable by the security guard application, by security guard. Okay. Reports button. Reports button is open cars list for all parking areas. If parking lot consists of several areas. Cars and parking shows cars only in parking area which it belongs. There is the difference between reports and cars and parking. The users button is open panel with users info. We may to look for user by username and plate number by username. Oh, plate number 55. Username, plate number, 55. Plate number. And the events table shows car entry and exit events in real time. The last event is first in the table. And shortly, it's all about guard screen. How it works? How it works? The car is approaching the gate. The LPR camera recognizes the license plate of the car and send it to event API layer, which send plate number to event API of local event server, which send plate number to event logic block, which decides to open gate or not. If open, it sends back to event API the command open. Event API sends it to event API layer, which know how to open the gate. If no, the event logic send a request to guard application by socket API, and if guard decides to open gate, guard application sends response with open command to event logic by socket API, and event logic does previous logic. At the same time, event state will send to cloud and local DB by the database API, and to web application parking state page by socket API of the cloud parking server. There is the administrator application. Our support team and our clients use it for management parking structure. On login page, user with support rights is need to select local server to work with. If user have only client's rights, he can to select from the list local servers assigned only for this user. Parking lot structure designed by parking areas and the gates combination. Administrator can also to assign guard users for guard management application, and the list managers for manager application. The application GUI has multi-language support. This, the manager application. Our support team and our clients use it for management parking users and user groups. Select server, okay, connect. Parking groups panel allows to view groups list. Here I can to add a view, edit, and delete parking groups. The group includes group spaces, the list of parking areas with the number of parking spaces where group users can park. Users, list of regular users, guests, list of temporary users, and group manager, list of group managers. The group manager, there is a user with rights to perform CRUD operations only for this group. The GUI allows to import groups and users from Excel file. This way, the client can import data from another application or database. All users panel for quick access to desired user. Reports the info about parking events for the specified period. The last panel is to export parking events to an Excel file. Oops. Okay. And the GUI of application also has multi-language support. There is the data flow schema, post and get data from browser applications as admin or manager. It's much simpler from event flow. And finally, how works video streaming? There is a diagram of my media server that supplies video streaming from cameras in guard management application. Now it works as local server, but it can also work as a cloud server. The only question is hosting and traffic price.